Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich with Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you a matchup that could decide the Mountain West. It's the Utah Utes taking on the undefeated Horned Frogs of TCU, trying to dethrone them from the Mountain West top seed. Gary Patterson has a great team going with that defense. But what's underrated about them is their passing game, led by quarterback Andy Dalton, who has a bunch of good receivers to throw to. Utah is led by the JUCO transfer Terrence Kane. How can he go into Texas over here and pull off this colossal upset?
Well, Terrence Kane is going to have to be a key to the whole game plan for Utah. You look at their keys to victory, they're going to have to throw to win because TCU's rush defense only allows 2.9 yards a carry. So they're going to have to really throw to win this game, to break that pressure of TCU. So they're going to have to throw, because TCU is going to shut down the run. No bones about it. They're going to shut down what Utah's trying to do. They're going to have to throw to win too. You look at Kane. You look at Brooks, the receiver. You also look at David Reed. All three guys are going to have to be on the same page because this defense is tough. This is probably the top defense in the country. So these receivers and that quarterback Kane is going to have they're going to have to be on the same page this week to pull off the upset and derail the Horned Frogs championship hopes. And you look at third punter, Sean Selwood. This is a key because they're going to have to play field position. You want to make TCU drive the length of the field on this defense because Utah has a pretty decent defense. So you have to make these guys drive the whole length of the field. Sean Selwood, 12 punts inside the 20-yard line. That is key. You also look at 42 yards per punt. And he also has 22 fair catches. So that is outstanding in the punt game. He's going to have to come up big, make these guys drive the length of the field.
Well, Jerry Hughes leads that defense, and they have an attack on every angle on offense. And their defense, of course, this is their mainstay. So what are your keys to victory for Gary Patterson's club?
Well, keys to victory for TCU, number one, they have to roll coverage to David Reed. That is their playmaker. He's going to get the ball first in the passing game, so you want to roll coverage to his side and take the chance with everyone else, force the issue, make him pass, dictate to the Utah where you want them to throw the football. That's number one. Two, you also have to take away running back Eddie Wise. Utah is, now that they don't have Asiata, they hadn't had him for 5 games now. Eddie Wise has stepped up and been tremendous for the Utes, so you have to take away their running threat and make Terrence Kane beat you with his arm. Force the issue with the pass. That's number 2. Third, keep spreading the wealth. Dalton has a lot of options. He does a good job of spreading that ball around. 14 different receivers have caught passes this season for TCU. This is going to be a fun game to watch. This is a good game. I like TCU, and TCU has to win big, so I like TCU big. They have to put up style points in order to jump ahead of Texas.
Well, you know what a great coach Kyle Whittingham is, and he's going to make this interesting. I'm going to still go with TCU. They're the real deal. I love what they're doing on offense this year. They're not just a defensive team. They're not just a run team. They like to throw the ball. And Dalton, that senior quarterback, is one of the most underrated in the nation for a college passer. I'm taking the Horned Frogs. For more college football previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NCAA.